Hello, and again, welcome to Bit Depth. I'm Santiago Ramones. Across from me is...
David. Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Hi.
say your name.
I'm David Wynn. Nice to meet you.
David, how do we know each other?
Let's see. I met Santiago, which I'm really bad with year in 2009 when he went to high school for the first time as a freshman and everything.
Yes.
I'm trying to remember how I met you, honestly. Other than this band,
Marching band, yeah.
I wonder how we got introduced to each other.
Probably at that time, since Daniel was my older brother, it was probably through him.
Maybe, but even then, I didn't talk to Daniel that much. Then again, at some type of transition, I became your friend and not his. But it helped that Julia was there.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I think it might have been from Julia where I was visiting her with him and met you along the way. Honestly,
that would make sense.
Yeah.
Either way, yeah. Marching band. What'd you play in marching band?
Oh, I was a trumpeter. Ooh, cocky ass, arrogant person right there. Except I probably wasn't that.
No, you weren't, and still are not.
No, I feel like I got to be like an asshole. But that's just years of transitioning and change. You're different too.
Well,
then again, I don't know if you laughed that much back in the days, which is kind of cute.
Okay. Anyway, so what do you do?
What I do? I just graduated from OU with the bachelor's of science and dental hygiene. So I'm a dental hygienist.
Okay. What does that even mean?
What does it mean? Okay, cool. Think of it as you go to your dental office, and the first person you see is the dental hygienist. Really. So you go into the room, and we're the ones who usually scold you. Hey, do you floss? And if you lie to us, we're gonna know.
Yeah.
We're like, well, let's just see if if you actually do floss once a day. And we're like, no, you batch. You're bleeding all over the place.
Yeah,
I'm that
nobody
person.
actually flosses. Come on.
We all try to, positive reinforce, hey, God did it. That's what I think one of the sayings that my dentist said is, you floss what you want to keep.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if it's as true as it is, but actually at the same time, I feel like I believe that saying now because, the whole cavity situation. But other than that, my most fun thing to do as a dental hygienist is numb people. I give local anesthetics.
Yeah.
And that's always fun. I go into the room and say, hey, I'm going to numb you today. And you might hate me afterwards.
Right.
All right.
Well, no, it creates very fun situations and interesting YouTube videos and such.
Seriously? Oh, no, I'll probably go to jail for all of them.
Well, no, not videotaping, giving people anesthetic, but people afterwards being all woozy and loopy and stuff.
Oh, yeah, I guess
you give local anesthetic, not full on.
I can give nitrous, which is laughing gas, and that's usually really fun to look at. And are you feeling all light and silly? And they're like, yeah.
So so what is it about nitrous that makes us loopy like that?
What makes us loopy? I can't. How do I describe this? I forgot the mechanisms of it. Just think of it as when you're smoking a cigarette and you have nicotine inside of it. It travels through your blood system. Each chemical has its own little effect that influences your body to do weird things and whatnot.
Well, yeah, but nitrous oxide is literally just
it's just gas.
Yeah, it was chemicals. It's not even a weird concoction of things. Just two elements.
I think it is just two elements.
Yeah, nitrous oxide.
Oh my good lord! I don't know what makes it wonderful feeling. Honestly, I'll have to do my research to actually really tell you what makes it so wonderful.
Well, at least the amount that is safe for people. So I still trust you in that regard.
I hope so. Honestly.
Well, all the
the whole calculations and stuff on what makes it good for the person. Ooh.
Yeah, as opposed to not having enough oxygen and just suffocating.
Yeah. So if you guys want to know what nitrous oxide does, talk to a anesthesiologist or maybe a pharmacist. Honestly, since they know the whole chemical stuff that happens along.
You should work with teeth.
I should just work with you. I just know what it does.
So why did you become a dental hygienist?
Why? Oh my god, my family are full of dental problems, honestly. No, for real though. Half of them like don't have teeth, and the other half are struggling with periodontal disease. And the only way to prevent periodontal disease is to catch it pretty early and to just halt the process of pathological damage that's going on inside your mouth and bone.
Yeah.
So the whole basic concept of periodontal disease is this substance in your mouth or just some type of chemical that's happening inside your gums that's causing bone damage. And it's caused by, bacteria. And there's a whole buttload of bacteria that happens. But I don't want to go through too much of that. Just need to know periodontal disease is terrible. You can either go from gingivitis to periodontitis, causing maybe periodontitis is the one that causes bone loss. Next thing you know, you have not enough bone support for your teeth, and you end up losing your tooth. Yeah, fun.
But why did you become...
Why? No, sorry, that's what I was saying. Sorry, my family has that, and I want to be the one person who is educated enough to explain to them what's happening with their mouth and why they're losing their teeth at the age of 40. And now that I am this and looking to the side of my family's mouth, it literally is almost hopeless.
Ah, well.
Like that's how now I need to
inform the next generation.
inform the next generation, just help those who are around me, and at the same time maybe encourage myself to go back for dental school and become a dentist. So
yeah
maybe that's the goal.
Oh, what's the difference between just being a dental hygienist and then being a dentist?
One, like, dental hygienists are those who are more preventive based, while dentists, they can do preventive, but their main job is being restorative.
Okay.
So the damage that's already there, gotta fix it. That's what dentist. For me is, let's prevent any damage at all.
Right.
So you don't see the dentist.
Yeah.
So I want to help my family in that case, and the only thing I can help them is actually doing restorative. And at that point I can, switch back to being a dental hygienist. Like, okay, now all your work is done. Let me just help you just maintain where it is right now.
Yeah. Do you like being in people's mouths?
It's not. I mean, that's why I went into it. It's so cool. The thing is, when I went into it, I didn't know that there would be so much blood. Like, for real, though. I was always gonna clean people's mouths, maybe give shots here and there. But no, the moment I'm cleaning, it's just gushers of blood coming out of their teeth and gums. For example, I mean, not just blood, also gunk and tartar, also known as calculus, and just random things like food. Like, for example, I was flossing someone and I was like, "So, what did you have for dinner today? Was it like turkey?" And they're like, "No, that's chicken." I'm like, "Oh, okay, I found a few chunks here and there."
Right.
And there's one where there's this girl, I don't know how, but I found a piece of hair stuck in between her gums and teeth. And since this came out, and what do you mean that happened? And she looked at her boyfriend and says, "Oh, okay." So you can assume what happened there.
I don't know, maybe so. Yeah. Like I said, it happens.
Yes, it happens. It was so rare.
So I mean, like, it's gross, but like, do you mind?
No, I love it actually. It's because you get that instant gratification. If you have this OCD where you have to keep you go into someone else's room and you have this urge to just clean it. And once they allow you to and you clean and everything, you come out so gratified, like, oh, this is so clean now, I can sit down. For me, it's, oh, your mouth is, how the hell do you kiss anyone with this? Okay, and I'm gonna clean it up and be like, okay, it's now presentable, and you can kiss whoever you want now. Yeah, instant gratification.
Do you find yourself like staring at people's teeth all the time?
All the time. The first thing I see is teeth. Like, the first thing I ask is, "Can you smile at me?" They're like, "Yeah."
Right.
Yeah.
But like, even in not like work situations, but just like getting to know people, you just stare at people's teeth all the time.
Yeah, kind of like yours. I'm still like taking it back that you had your braces off now.
Yeah,
I've always known you to have braces. How long has it been for you?
Since I got them off, like over a year.
Over a year, and then how long have you had them?
I think it was 2 or 3 years.
Was it 2 or 3 years? Oh. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was about 2.5 something.
Did you have braces in high school?
No.
I don't think you did. Okay, so you got them in college. Never mind.
Yeah. But I mean, it's different. Like, it's a different social, like, connotation, I guess. That, like, whenever it's one of those environments where you can be really personal with a person and also not be, where you sit people down and you look into their mouths.
Oh no, there is no like personal bubble at that point.
Exactly.
It's that's why we call I call all Dino people weird.
Yeah.
They have to be, because you have to get rid of that special bubble of yours.
Yeah, you're sitting down random strangers and
exactly
looking into their mouths.
Mm-hmm. My stomach is touching their head most of the time.
Right.
Of how close I'm like sitting next to them. Right. It's absolutely uncomfortable. Thank goodness I am of average slimmer body. I don't know how other people could do with it, but
right. Or women and breasts and all that stuff in their face. So
I'm so happy I don't have breasts right now. I mean that. Oh my god, I have so many weird stories to say, but we don't have to go into it.
No, one of my questions here is some fun stories, but
oh my god, we'll get to that point. But other than that, the whole smile thing, it's kind of like when you first meet someone.
Mm-hmm.
What do you first see? Their face, their body.
Mm-hmm.
Well, for me, is the first thing I look at are their teeth.
Right.
It tells kind of what their habits are, of their daily life. Can you take care of your teeth? Like, am I going to see, for example, I met someone, walked into their house, they're super cool, super nice looking, and the moment they start talking, I could just see in their mouths that the moment I just touch their gums a tiny bit, it would just explode with blood. Or if I talk to them, such as one person in high school, I will not say name, I'll say alias name Alex.
Okay.
And the girlfriend, that girlfriend had the most slimy teeth known to humankind. It was just gloss with gunk and whatever. I'm like, what does that tell a person that they're probably not hygienic and do they care about their life?
Right.
How clean are the rooms?
Yeah,
I'm just
take care of themselves.
Yeah.
In one sense, taking care of your room and your environment, and I acknowledge that I don't really make my bed near my room right now.
What? No, your room is clean. I don't know what you're talking about. So.
But like, even on a more personal level, do you take care of yourself, your health, and your body? And so, like, it's one thing to take care of your room; it's another layer to take care of yourself physically.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I do get that.
So yeah.
Here's a weird, like, why do humans have to clean their teeth? From like a evolutionary perspective, like a paleo perspective, like, humans didn't like brush their teeth throughout all of evolution.
I mean, it's a thing. It's kind of like throughout evolution, we learned how to cleanse ourselves slowly. I mean, at first, it took us time to really know how to bathe ourselves, and that's just from watching animals, honestly. A bird, for example, goes into a little pool of water and starts cleansing himself. I'm pretty sure humans have adapted to the point where they're just imitating animals and how they can improve themselves.
Yeah.
And it took us time to notice that, our teeth are falling out of our mouth. Is that a normal thing? Is there a way for us to keep that in our mouths? And that's the only way is to keep it clean. The question is, when do we start noticing that we should start brushing and actually taking care of our teeth? I mean, that could have been centuries ago.
Yeah.
So, I mean, maybe the reason why we didn't live that long is because the moment we start losing our teeth, we lose the ability to eat things that we had before.
Right.
And that, takes away the nutrition that our body needs. Next thing you know, we die.
Yeah. There is also a, like, scientific thing that, like, I guess it's sort of like a myth per se.
Oh,
that,
yes.
Like, with humans didn't necessarily, like live a short time, because I'm sure like, at what point do teeth stop erupting?
Yeah.
Like 35, 40 something?
They stop erupting?
Yeah. At what time?
Like the last tooth that should last erupt should be between 18 to 22.
Right, but like, and then how like far out, and then like wisdom teeth and stuff like that. So like, when has your mouth just finished like developing?
It should be around like 18.
Right.
Yeah, and because the wisdom teeth is also known as the 18-year molar, and that's the last teeth that should come out of your mouth.
Right.
Yeah.
So like the way that like archaeologists check like the age of a human that has died, they check their teeth, they check their skull, but like both with their teeth and their skull, like after they reach a certain age, their skull stops changing shape. So does like the body and stuff, and so like you can really only tell how old a person is from a certain point. And then after that, like, you can't really tell because the bone structure and the teeth and the skull are about the same. And so we can really only tell, like, this person lived 40 and upwards. But that might just, like, through translating from, like, scientific research to getting to us lay people who don't know about archaeology, we just see it as, oh, people died whenever they were 40, which is just not necessarily true.
That's true. Okay.
So like people didn't necessarily die whenever they were 40. It's just the last point around there that we can tell that someone's bones and their teeth and their skulls are whenever we can. Whenever we dig them out.
That is fascinating. Yeah, I thought about that before. I thought we all have some type of time ticker in our body, such as, the rings in a tree. I thought there was something in the human body that had something like that. But I guess not.
Yeah. No, we don't have rings.
I know. I wish we did.
But, I mean, we have teeth and skulls and bones, and those are things that erode less over time. Those are really the only things we can check.
I do want to look more into this then.
Yeah.
Because I swore there was something about the teeth that can tell age, even though it stops erupting. Because as teeth and everything else, it builds layer back as time goes by because, natural wear processes, at least inside the tooth. I mean, there's some type of reparative state that goes into. Right. I actually don't know as much as I would like to.
But so like over time, like, so how does like our diet affect, like, just in general, how does our diet affect that? If we eat like only meat, what does that do to our teeth? Versus if we only eat like pancakes all day or something. I don't know.
Oh, that's fun. I feel like the impact of eating different foods, it does vary for each thing, such as your example of meat and pancakes. Meat has this chewableness, but it gives it some type of solid versus a pancake. And what that does, it helps with I think it was just more like reinforcing bones, such as the more you hit something, your bone gets stronger.
Right.
I think that's the same process as in your mouth, right? As for a pancake, I mean,
just softer. It
would just be softer and chewing. But I feel like it shouldn't affect it too much, other than pancakes having carbohydrates in it.
Right.
And that with bacteria loving to eat sugar and pooping out acid, that's what causes cavities versus piece of meat that's just mostly protein and fats, which does less of a damage to your teeth. Than, like the whole chewing surfaces causing attrition and natural teeth wear.
Which, I mean, you should just floss.
It's just floss.
But then, like, with how American food and such just loaded with sugar.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, how does sugar contribute to tooth decay differently than, like, I don't know, carbohydrates or meat or whatever?
The more simple the carbohydrate is, the more damage it would do. Because it's just like, you're breaking out a starch that has a whole bunch of chains of glucose and stuff in that.
Yeah.
It takes time for us to break that down. But as long as it breaks it down into that carbohydrate into like a type of sugar,
Mm-hmm.
it's still going to cause damage. For example, like the dentist that I was working with, his son loves fruit. He doesn't like candy as much, but loves fruit. But fruit has sugar in it.
Fruit still has sugar, yeah.
Right. So that gave him the cavity. Just anything that has sugar in it will cause cavity. It's just how well you can keep your teeth clean. No, honestly, it doesn't matter what you eat, really. Just having to maintain it well.
Mm-hmm. Which, I mean, could also, like, going back to the whole, like, paleo perspective, I guess, in that, like, if people ate, like, more meat or, like, bread and stuff, like, then they would have a lot less sugar in their diet, and so they wouldn't have had to have cleaned their teeth as much, so tooth decay wouldn't have happened as often, I guess.
Oh, I thought paleo diets don't have carbs in it.
Oh, right. Well, it is like meat and like beans and stuff like that. Beans,
I feel like they have less chance of getting cavities. That's just my opinion about it, honestly. Just anything with carbs. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's some, like, a bit of carbs in, like,
like potatoes and stuff.
But it shouldn't be too bad. Oh my gosh, why are we even going into this? Just brush your teeth, guys. Brush it and floss. Buy a power toothbrush. It'll save your life.
Yeah, but that costs money.
It does, but it's a good investment. Come on.
What are some good, like, factoids that, you've learned throughout school and cleaning people's teeth that, like, that people should know or don't commonly know?
Not only do we just clean teeth, we also have to check the person's, health history and see if they're actually okay. One of the most common things I've seen is, sorry to say this, but those of Hispanic or Latino descent have a higher chance of getting diabetes and hypertension.
Right.
Which is, I'm trying to figure out why. It might have been most of the diet. Is it because of the rice? I can't imagine the beans, really.
Or
maybe, I know the sodium, maybe.
Like greasiness and
is it?
Fried stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
No wonder you guys
clogging arteries and stuff.
No wonder you guys' food are so delicious. I see a lot of that. I hate staining. Literally almost anything can stain that's dark, like Coke, soy sauce, tea, coffee, smoking. Right. Seriously, guys, if you are listening to this, if you do something that will stain your teeth, all you have to do is rinse with water. Don't brush your teeth. Huh. It brushes the stain on for some reason.
Oh. So yeah, you're just like pushing it onto your teeth, I guess.
Yeah. So rinse with water, and that's it. That's all you do. That's one really odd fact I know. What was another one?
So should you actually like brush your teeth after every meal?
No, okay. So if you were to brush once a day, brush it at night.
Right.
Because throughout the day, when you're eating food, food is constantly moving in your mouth. When you're talking, your tongue is brushing against your teeth. And, your tongue has a whole little finger-like projections.
Yes.
Well, I mean, they're constantly kind of like, brushing your teeth throughout the day. Now, when you're at night, going to sleep, all you do is sleep. Your mouth is not moving as much. Sometimes your mouth breather, your teeth gets dried up. And the remaining food that are in there, they're not being moved around.
Right.
So literally it's like bacteria are having like a buffet.
Right.
They're all needs like a fiesta. Woo!
Yeah.
Right. For me, my recommendation is brushing at night, literally just brushing at night. Brushing in the morning if you can. Twice a day. That's it.
Yeah. Because there are some people who are like very anal about it. They brush like after every meal,
which good for them. Honestly, that's just so much brushing that I don't want to do. I'm a hygienist here.
Yeah.
What's another fact that? Such as like whenever parents come in, their child, kind of stumbles in. It's like, hey, I'm happy, and then the moment they get in the chair, they get scared. One, some parents forget that a lot of things contain sugar.
Right.
The most common thing about children are having cavities in their front teeth. And that's caused by what used to be called baby bottle cavities, are now called early childhood cavities, or caries. That's mostly commonly caused by giving your child a sippy cup or a bottle of milk or juice and just having them sip on it while they fall asleep. Just imagine, just syrup just on their teeth.
Right,
and their parents are like, I don't know how that even happens. I brush my child's teeth. Like, one, lady, there's milk. Milk has plenty of sugars in it. And you're just letting it fall asleep in your child's mouth. No wonder it's cavities. Duh.
Yeah.
And can't stop it. I mean, there's a whole bunch of, facts I can throw at you.
Right.
It's just best to just ask the person at dinner visit.
Yeah. So I mean, like, sugar, like, kind of sucks. Is that the general idea?
No. For me, it's eat sugar in moderation. If you want to eat sugar, eat it all at once. That's why I say, because if you were to eat sugar, constantly at every minute of the day, bacteria is just having a feast. Now, if you have it, in a 30-minute span and not have it for the next 6 hours, it's just that you have a better chance of controlling what's going on in your mouth, acid-wise.
Yeah.
Fun. So eat your sugar. I love it too. I just eat it in moderation.
Yeah.
I don't want to be fat
either. So what's a good... Now for the story time. What's a good story that you've gotten out of cleaning people's mouths?
Was it?
or putting people to sleep, I guess.
What's a good story? No, everyone's been pretty nice so far. I like it when they say, I love you, David. I'm like, oh, okay. There's one story whenever I was in hygiene school. I had we had to learn shots somehow, right? Giving local anesthetic. We were paired with partners, and lucky you guys, we had practice on each other, right? And during our competency, which is an exam to test if we are competent in giving people numbing. Right. So my partner, after how many shots was it already? 8 shots in my mouth. There's one last one that is close to the eye. It's where I think it's called the infraorbital foramen is, right here. It's like few millimeters away from your eye. Well, this needle is super long. It has to go in like right here. Right. I'm sorry you can't see it, but it's right where your canine in your lateral incisor is. Right. She was going up
closer to your nose.
Closer to my nose. Yes. While she was going up, usually you don't feel it, but I felt every millimeter going up. I had no idea why. I was just grasping on my chair. I swear to God, if I had enough strength, that arms would have ripped off the chair. And when she reached her destination of where it should be, the location wise, the needle came out of my face. It came out of me. Okay. It was going in, it's supposed to stay in, but it came out of my face. For crying out, it was the most terrifying moment of my life. And the person, my partner, didn't notice that came out.
Okay.
And she said, all right, I want to aspirate and start injecting. And she aspirated, and when she was injecting, fluid was just coming down my face. It was so wonderful. I was just like, oh, gosh. I can't move. That's like literally the most boring but fun story I can tell.
No, I mean...
So be thankful that we know what we're doing now.
Yes. Well, that's why I have tests and exams, and as much as it's very boring and
tedious,
stressful to go through those tests, it's very important to make sure that the people who are sticking needles in your face are experienced in sticking needles in your face.
I know. Oh my God. I only got better at it because there are so many real life things that the dentist and dental hygienist taught me. It was always nice. So now at this point, my shots were painless. I'll be like, you'll just feel a very small amount of it or nothing at all.
Right. Little pinch, they say.
Little, very little. So little. Okay.
Okay. So going to our hard left turn here. Our spirituality questions. What is the role of spirituality or religion in your life?
My parents have always tried to instill Buddhism in us, which I didn't. What I didn't know is that there's also a second one called Taoism, which I didn't know about. But I really never really got into it. It's just that they were really religious. I was just like, I believe in it. So I guess you can say I'm an agnostic person.
Right.
I believe there's something out there, but I can't just believe that there's just one thing.
Sure,
like
sure.
Buddhism or Taoism or whatever, how many gods there are in this world.
Mm-hmm.
Just something is making something go. I know all the physics and are trying to be proved that why the Earth rotates.
Sure, sure.
But the one thing that always trips me up is that Big Bang thing. How did that, if it was even a Big Bang at all, was it created by something? I think if I were to go with spirituality, it would be more of my belief in karma.
Okay.
Do good things and good things come back with you.
Yeah.
Bad, at some point something bad will happen to you.
Yeah.
That's my thing nowadays.
Yeah.
Is that.
How does that, like, sort of Buddhist, like, upbringing sort of contribute to that?
How?
Like,
let's see. Well, I'm pretty sure, don't quote me on this, how I see Buddhism is just doing good for yourself and doing good those around you will only be better for you in the afterlife. Okay. I think, if I'm right, Buddhism is more towards reincarnation. Mm-hmm. So if you were to enlighten yourself, you would just climb up a ladder. Mm-hmm. Like, I think it was like human is one of the top ladders in the living world, and then as you transcend, you become an even higher being. So if you were to do good in your human life, you'll just be reincarnated as a human in a different person, but a better person in a better life. Now, if you do something bad, you might even get reincarnated to be a dog. Ooh, servant thing, poor thing, domesticated. But not bad. And as it goes, you might even descend to the specks of a gnat, which is an insect, which has a lifespan of like nothing.
Right.
Something like that.
Sure. And I mean, you don't necessarily.
Not particularly. My religious views are so skewed that I get bits and parts of different religions into one, and that's why I call myself agnostic.
Sure.
Because Christianity has its own benefits and advantages of listening to what they say, and then you have Buddhism, and you have Taoism. I don't know what Taoism is more about. Just I know there's a whole bunch of gods. Yeah. And then Hinduism and Islam. And all that stuff.
But it is a different perspective that I am curious about because. I mean, most of the people around us are Christian, generally.
I know.
But, I guess, obviously, being Asian, you have a different culture, different perspective, and how that... So, how does that sort of affect, like, your parents being more religious with a different, like... cultural context? How does that change how socially you have grown up?
That's a good question, actually.
I ask really hard questions I don't expect people to actually answer.
Because I feel like religion didn't play too much of a part in how I was raised. It's more of how my parents were raised in Vietnam. Mm-hmm. And that was just more of, go to school, work, come home, be respectful to your elders. It's just more cultural thing of just being a Vietnamese person. Buddhism is just something that was there to help people cope with certain things, such as passing away of a relative. There's a certain step you had to go through to give them respect. And that's only some of the times that gives it meaning to being religious. Other than that, I mean, there is some parts where I don't know if our religion says anything about
culture or social.
Like more like culture, because I don't know. There is no in this religion. There is no higher being, such as man should be better or are better than women, or certain races is better than another person. No, I mean I don't think our religion teaches that. And so we don't believe in the patriarchy. I think it was just established because of the country. And when they came here, I feel like my family fell more into the nuclear family. Dad was a breadwinner. Then again, I don't even know if that's even our family, because my mom also worked. So it was a more dual wage family thing. I'm trying to figure this out, honestly. Everything else is so strict, study, go to school, get good grades, and then hopefully you'll have a better life. I don't know.
Yeah, well, because it's interesting hearing that perspective, because from what I can tell in like more Judeo-Christian style cultures, even me being Hispanic, but even more so just in Oklahoma, is that a lot of these like cultural connotations are usually religiously derived.
Really?
So like it, like, the whole, like men better than women, like respect your husband or something like that comes from a biblical perspective.
Okay.
But it's different to hear about a culture that doesn't necessarily like try too hard in the like religious side, and but the cultural sort of norms and like rules are still in place.
Yeah. I guess the only, if you're looking that way, I think the only thing that really plays an influence is just trying to be a better person so that we can have a better life after we die.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what influences us. Because when you look at monks and stuff at temples,
it
doesn't matter if you're a guy or girl. They all shave their heads to look gender neutral. That's why they wear robes, all of them. And the only thing that gives them of a higher being is how much they have done good in this world. And that's what we all try to achieve. How that plays in the household, I don't know. Totally different. I think we try to keep that pretty as separate as possible. We don't, I think our family doesn't really pray before going to eat, such as, Catholics or Christians. We just know that we were thankful. Right? I know my dad, what he does is that he goes every morning outside, prostrates, does his little incense to say thank you every day. It's just hope for prosperity.
But so like giving it to more personal perspective, what do you think is like being more of a good person, and how is that different from like maybe what your parents have sort of influenced?
Being a good person can be as small as just, helping someone fold clothes. It doesn't have to be grandiose, such as, I've fed 100,000 homeless person. It could be anything. It could be just being nice to a friend who just needs someone to be there for him or her. Or, doing dishes without being asked.
Sure.
I don't know. Let's just be a good person. Every being, rather than being kind of like, I need to help you, or I don't want to do it, just say with a happy smile, sure, let me help you.
So
be a good person. I can't say I'm all the way good person either. There are times I'm like, I don't want to be nice right now.
That's okay, not everyone.
I forgot one important thing that our family is so big about. I don't know if it's religion based, but more what we believe in superstitions and luck.
Right.
I totally forgot about that. Freaking gosh, my mom gets these little talismans that is blessed by a monk, and that is supposed to bring us luck for the rest of the year. Or if there's a disease, it should be cured by sometimes prayer or some type of medicinal, more holistic way of doing things first, or even for example, we went to China for one time and she got this little stone statue thing that's carryable, and that because it was specific stone and what it is supposed to help me with my school. I will say it probably worked, but I don't know if that was just more mentally placebo based or not, but I loved it.
Right.
So I guess my family is based, oh my gosh, my family's living style is based off of superstitions and luck sometimes. Literally, my mom had... Do you know how, like, restaurants, when they open up, these Chinese or Asian-based restaurants, they have a lion dance?
Sure.
That the point of that is to bring in luck into the restaurant so more customers will go in.
Right.
Literally, that's like a superstition.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. But again, it's not necessarily like religious based.
I feel like I don't know what a spirituality based.
Yeah.
That's what I think of it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Chinese people are weird.
Yeah, but like, I guess that more leans into like Taoism and like everything having like a spirit in a sense.
Well, there you go. That's where the other religion comes into play. Taoism. Lord.
Are you superstitious?
I guess I do my things, such as, my mom have made me believe that I must deep clean my house before New Year's. Because we're cleaning out the remaining luck that was of last year to dust everything off and everything. And so that when New Year comes, new dust can come in and new luck can be placed on top. And that's what I do.
Yeah.
I literally deep clean my house. I wipe everything. Vacuum everything.
Yeah.
It's intense. I make my brother and his girlfriend do it. And they believe it in too. It's intense.
Yeah. But I mean, like, even without the, like, religious or spiritual connotation in that, like, there is a benefit in that, like, if you treat a new, like, cycle as, like, a fresh start, then you can, move forward or make progress or whatever that is.
New year, new me is what they usually say. Oh my gosh, that's terrible. But yeah, I mean, it makes you feel better. It makes me feel better. It makes it feel like I can accomplish new things.
It
does.
Which, I mean, it contributes to, like, a self-betterment sort of thing.
Yeah.
And then, does that contribute to sort of your view of, like, karma?
Yeah. I just want to smash. I definitely believe in luck. So not enough to me to win the lottery, but I'm just like, I need some of it to make myself feel better inside.
Sure.
I don't know what it does. I'm just thinking of it as like my Xanax. I need my luck.
But I mean, and then
also believe in ghosts. At some point, it's terrifying. Because oh my gosh, like the person I was with, they had a ghost apparently in the apartment. And what I did is I gave him a bar of soap that was blessed by a priest, and I was like, you better fucking use this to ward it off. I don't know, it's weird. I now believe it because of so many people reporting it, especially those who are close to me. It's like I don't want to mess with it. So I'll never play a Ouija board.
Right.
Would you?
Would you go out playing? I don't really have like an aversion, nor do I have like an inclination to do so. Yeah, I'm just kind of indifferent to it. I don't really see the point.
You should totally play it.
If you call it playing.
I mean, would it be playing more like summoning something? The board.
It depends on your perspective on that.
If you believe in summoning.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it. Sorry.
But going back to like karma.
Yeah.
So if like, what has been your experience of karma and like good and bad karma, and what is that?
I feel like it's been pretty even. I'm terrible to people sometimes. I'm nice to people sometimes. And those who are nice, I guess just like, for example, being... I don't know if this is related, or just me being nice. I was really nice to my instructors and professors and whatnot. Next thing you know, I got outstanding senior for the College of Dentistry.
Right.
Would that be karma, or just more like me sucking up to someone so I can get something? I don't know, because it was selection based anyways. So doing good for them, being nice to them, doing everything they say.
Sure.
Does that contribute to karma, or more of just because I did these good things, it happened because they saw me more prominently than other people, right?
Right.
And there are times when, I was with someone, I wasn't nice, next thing you know, they went psycho on me, busting into the house doing Tokyo Drift in the neighborhood, hurting my left arm.
Right. Well, that's a whole other situation.
Yeah.
But as far as like, so do you treat it more as like karma, or do you just acknowledge the benefits as they are?
Both. I don't, because there's some things I can't explain. Like,
right.
It's like, why did my car wheels have to break today of all days?
Mm-hmm.
Because of natural wear of the car, or just why does it have to break down today and not like tomorrow when it's less important?
Mm-hmm.
Things like that.
Sure.
So there's things to everything. I'm just like, if I don't want to explain it, I'm just like, it's karma. F it.
I actually really appreciate your willingness to like be non-committal about it. Then
yeah, I'm flexible enough that I don't care too much about it. I live my life as it is.
Right.
We all have to adapt to change anyways.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And then what do you think other people should do in order to help make the world a better place?
Oh my god,
in general.
They should just be nicer. And be more understanding and open-minded.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, that's about it, really. Kind of like going back to the dental office. I mean, when you come in and your child is scared of death and you're trying to force them to, do the procedure, I'm going to say to you, ma'am, I don't want to traumatize your child. We might not do it today. Try a different time. And don't be saying, forcing your child, sit down, let them give you a shot. It's not helping the situation. Be more open-minded for not just your child, but to us.
Right.
Because you can't force, you may be able to force me to do something, but you can't really force me to do it anyways. I might just walk out of the room and say, man, no. Just all of us just needs to understand a different person's perspective. Like, you don't know their lives. Like, I was cleaning a person's teeth and his teeth were like about to fall out of his mouth, but I understand that he wanted to keep them, so I had to try my best to clean them and not rip one of his teeth out by accident. Just need to understand, folks.
Yeah.
Like, trying to figure this out. Well, there's so many perspectives that come from. Just I'm pretty sure everyone can be on the same playing field of understanding what understanding others mean.
Yeah.
Just need to grasp it at a deeper level. Honestly.
Yeah. So what is open-mindedness to you?
Open-mindedness to me? It's kind of like how you mentioned me being more flexible with being realistic and being spiritual.
Right.
Being open-mindedness is don't be stubborn and accept only your views as the right one. Right? If someone tells you there's a possibility that it's different than what you think, accept it. You don't have to support it. It's kind of like the whole being of a different sexual orientation. I'm not telling you to like me. I might be a terrible person, but I want you to accept that I'm maybe of a different sexual orientation other than your straight heterosexuality.
Right.
People exist like that. And don't be forcing like, oh no, that's just a phase. No, it's a thing. That's kind of what I think of open-minded. There's another perspective of open-mindedness of, I don't know why. No, I don't want to talk about climate change.
I mean, we can't. I don't have any borders on this anyway, so.
No, because that's still a weird topic. Just like people who don't believe in it and people who do believe it, just accept that it may be both, or somewhere in between. I'm pretty sure there is climate change.
Yeah.
I believe in it.
Well, no, the
temperature's rising.
The science is pretty clear on that.
Yeah.
But.
And there are schools that teach Christianity in the point where Earth is only a few thousand years old, and that human walk among dinosaurs, and I'll be like, okay, sure, I'll accept your views, and I also want you to accept mine that the Earth is probably a few billion years old, and we didn't walk with dinosaurs, and now this Earth or the universe existed because of the Big Bang. But don't just be shutting it down. Just be like, okay, cool, I will accept your views.
Right.
Being open-minded,
and the perhaps there's some reasoning involved in believing things too for both parties.
Yeah, I love the reasonings. That's what makes it so much more entertaining to see how it came to be, why they think of it as that view.
Yeah. I think lastly, what advice do you have for people, if that wasn't already the advice?
Advice for people, man, that's. What's your advice that you said before? Let's see. Just have patience, honestly. Everyone's a little different. I mean, time will tell a difference if you're able to accept new things in life and try to accommodate as much of yourself to this also fast-changing world. And just don't shut yourself off, because you're missing out on things.
Yeah.
And listen to your healthcare professionals. We're only looking out for you in your health, so we can keep you living longer than, your average life expectancy.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it does cost money, and that's difficult for people. But
it may, but it also may cost less money if all you gotta do is, eat better. That's all I mean. Kind of like if someone says,
brush freaking teeth.
Not even just brushing, just, do your free thing. Go exercise, around your neighborhood. Eat your vegetables other than that expensive piece of ribeye steak you just had that week. Yeah.
Sure.
Stuff like that. Okay.
Yeah, cool. I appreciate that. David?
What?
Thank you.
No. Thank you, Santiago.
I guess, normally people plug things at this point. I don't know if you have, a public thing that you put out or whatever. What are ways that we can support the things that you care about, if that includes you? Like Twitter or Facebook or whatever. I don't know.
I mean, I don't need to be as famous as you are.
I'm not.
But it's just, I guess, go support my brother and sister. One owns a chiropractic office. I can tell you all about that. It's called Specific. It's right on 122nd near that highway, like Lake Hefner thing. And my sister's a graphic designer, so if you need any help with literally almost anything design wise, she'll definitely help you with that. And she has her own little company. Cool. I think it's called Creative Design. I mean, other than that, seriously, a dental hygienist is not a dental assistant. So stop referring us to that. Thanks.
Thanks for clarifying that distinction. Once again, thank you. I'm Santiago Ramones.
And I'm David.
You can find everything that I do on my website, santiagoramones.com. I make music. I have this podcast. I also do some cosplay. There's some music of mine that you can download on my Bandcamp, which we'll find a link to on my website. Anyways, and you can pay whatever amount of money that you want, whether that be $0 or $12,000. Please do not do that. But you can. But yeah, I make music. Hopefully at some point soon I will be releasing a demo of 6 songs that I continue to talk about, and I will stop talking about it once I release it. I probably won't. I'll continue telling you to download it. So, yeah, but all my things can be found on my website, santiagoramones.com. I end every podcast with my 3 things. They're sort of my life philosophy or my advice that I give people. Shapes my life in the way that I improve my life. Those 3 things are: love never fails, it's going to be okay, I might be wrong.